Okay. Up to last lecture, we have discussed. In last lecture, we have discussed about uh, what do you mean by sampling, what do you mean by quantization, then different types of images, that is black and white image, grayscale image, color image, and its a modified version, that is indexed color image. So these are the basic four types of images that we can have. Okay, then we have discussed about the image resolution also, right? Spatial resolution and gray level resolution. So that point also we have discussed. Image size, that we have already discussed. Then image acquisition principle, that we have discussed. Then what are the different types of image sensors that are available with us? uh, we can use a single imaging sensor, then we can use a strip sensor, right? And we can use the array type sensor. So that is all that we can use for the image acquisition purpose. So that points we have discussed. Okay. Now can you tell me what is spatial resolution? Say if you have image of size 128 by 128, okay, and that too of uh, 250 256 level. So what will be its spatial resolution and what will be its gray level resolution? Can anyone?
256 is its gray level resolution,
Very correct. Hmm.
and what
And
what is
128 by
what is
128 is,
yes, that is spatial resolution.
that is spatial resolution. Very right. So m into n. Okay, just remember this formula. M into n is spatial resolution, and L, that means gray intensity levels. That L is nothing but gray levels or intensity level. Okay, just remember one thing. Gray level आणि intensity हे एकच आहे. ह्याच्यात कन्फ्युज व्हायचं नाही. इंटेन्सिटी म्हणजेच ग्रे लेवल्स. Okay, so intensity and the gray level is one and the same term. Okay, so don't confuse between this. So L is nothing but the gray level resolution. Okay, and on which factor that L depends?
K.
K. And what is K?
Number of bits.
Number of bits used to represent
Pixel.
how many pixels?
Single
One.
pixel.
Single pixel. This single word is very much important. Number of bits used to represent a single pixel. Okay, so this entire sentence is correct. Okay, if you say simply pixel, then next question will be how many pixels. Okay, so you have to mention the single pixel. So that actually defines the K. Okay, and now depending upon that K only, we have categorized the image into different types, such as black and white, gray level or grayscale image, then color image, right? So in case of black and white image, what is value of K?
1.
1. Very right.
Zero or one.
See, these are the L. L will be 2. That means 0 or 1. But what is value of K? That means how many bits we are representing to represent a single pixel. That is 1. Either 0 or 1. And by using that, then L we are getting as a 2. 2 raised to 1 is 2. So L will be 2. That means for in case of black and white level, there are only two intensities. One is 0, that means black, and one is 1, that means white. Okay, so that is about black and white image. Then what about the grayscale image? What is value of K that we have used to form the grayscale image?
8.
8, right? Means 2 raised to 8 will be how many?
256.
256. L will be 256. That means now in grayscale level, we have black, we have white, but now as there are 256 intensity levels, so we have different shades between the black and white also. That means all that gray shades also come into the picture. So that is about the grayscale image. And what about the color image? K will be what is value
20,
of K?
24.
24. Okay, 24. That means 8 bit for the red color, 8 bit for the blue color, and 8 bit for the green color. Right? 8 bit for the red color, 8 bit for the green color, 8 bit for the blue color. So 8 3s are 24. So 2 raised to 24. That many different intensity levels will be there in case of color image. Clear with this? Okay, so these are the basics, basic, or you can say the fundamental of image processing. So you should not forget this point, right? Similarly, how to calculate image size? Now tell me, this is a tricky question. We will consider the same example. If you have 128 by 128 and it is of 256 gray levels we have used. Now, what will be the image size?
128 into 128 into 256.
That's wrong. That's I know you might uh, I'm knowing you will get wrong this concept, so that's why I'm asking the same question. What is formula? You recall the formula to calculate the image size.
M into N into L. Sorry, B.
There you are. M into N into B or K. That means the number
Yes.
of bits we have used. Here we should not supposed to consider the L. No, that's wrong formula. M into N into number of bits we have used to represent a single pixel. That is nothing but B or K, whatever you are using for to denote that. Then what will be the image size? 28 into 28 into how many intensity levels are there? 256. So what is the K value in this case?
8.
8 bit. That means image size will be 128 multiplied by 128 multiplied by 8. Right? Whatever the answer will come, so that will be the total size of that image. Clear with this? समझले का?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So don't confuse between the intensity levels, right, and the image size. For image size, we are considering the number of bits that we have used, not L. We are considering the K value there. M into N into B or K. That means number of bits used to represent a single pixel. So that totally counts to calculate your actual size of the image, digital image. Clear with this? Okay. Now, today we will discuss the next point, that is basic relationship between pixels. Okay. Now, as we have studied the image representation, right? So we already know any digital image, how we are representing. It's a rows and columns of different pixels, right? Of different coordinate value as well as different amplitude value. So there can be a n number of pixels. How many m, how many n you are using, depending upon that you have different what we can say, the pixel numbers and pixel values. एका पिक्सेलची व्हॅल्यू, एका पिक्सेलचा अँप्लिट्यूड हा सेम असणार आहे का सगळ्या इमेजचा? नो, बिकॉज आपण अँप्लिट्यूड कसा काढतो? वी आर टेकिंग द ऍव्हरेज ऑफ द इंटेन्सिटी एरिया ऑफ दॅट पिक्सेल, बरोबर आहे? दॅट इज द अँप्लिट्यूड. मग तो सगळ्या पिक्सेलचा सारखा असणार काय? ऑब्वियसली नॉट. Obviously not. Each pixel have different amplitude. Each pixel have a different location. Clear with this? Area will be same, but intensities may be different. Area same असेल, पण लोकेशन बदलल्यामुळे एका पिक्सेलच्या एरियात ज्या इंटेन्सिटी आलेल्या आहेत, सेम इंटेन्सिटीज दुसऱ्या पिक्सेल मध्ये येतील का नाही सांगता येत नाही. नंबर इंटेन्सिटी नंबर विल बी सेम, बट इंटेन्सिटीचं ऍव्हरेज जे आपण काढू ते सेम असणार आहे का? दॅट इज नॉट. इंटेन्सिटी लेवल्स विल बी सेम, बट how we are calculating the amplitude? By taking the average of all that intensities. So for each and every pixel, this average will be different. That means this amplitude will be different. प्रत्येक पिक्सेलचा अँप्लिट्यूड हा वेगळा असणार आहे. बरोबर आहे. आपण अँप्लिट्यूड कसा काढतोय? त्या पिक्सेल मधल्या जेवढ्या इंटेन्सिटी आहे त्याचा ऍव्हरेज काढतोय. बरोबर आहे. मग प्रत्येक पिक्सेलचं ते ऍव्हरेज काय सारखं येणार आहे का? ऑब्वियसली नॉट. Each and every pixel have that different average of intensities, and that is what our amplitude. So each and every pixel in the image have different amplitude. समजले? Now all of you know what how already we have studied the image representation part, right? So that image representation is nothing but a rows and column arrangement of a pixel, right? So there are m number of rows and n number of columns. So that many pixels we have with us. So that is all we have studied. So that is what our actually image is, digital images. Now what we are going to study is that image, means whatever that rows and column arrangement of pixels, we are considering that a digital image. So that every single pixel will have some relation between its neighborhood pixels. बरोबर आहे. आपण इमेज कशी रिप्रेझेंट करतो? इट्स अ रोज अँड कॉलम्स ऑफ पिक्सेल. इट्स अ 2D अरे ऑफ पिक्सेल. अरे इज नथिंग बट द रोज अँड कॉलम अरेंजमेंट. बरोबर आहे का नाही? अरेज म्हणजे काय? रोज आणि कॉलम अरेंजमेंट. दॅट पर्टिक्युलर बॉक्स वी आर कॉलिंग इट एज अ अरे विच हॅज m rows and n columns. मग for in that array or in that rows and column structure of pixels, तो पिक्सेल्स म्हणजेच आपण काय, ते रोज अँड कॉलम पिक्सेलचं स्ट्रक्चर म्हणजेच काय, आपली ती डिजिटल इमेज आहे. बरोबर आहे का नाही? डिजिटल इमेज आपण कशी रिप्रेझेंट करतो? इन अ अरे ऑफ दॅट रोज अँड कॉलम्स, राईट? अँड ईच इंटरसेक्शन ऑफ दॅट रोज अँड कॉलम वी आर ट्रीटिंग एज अ पिक्सेल, अँड ईच पिक्सेल हॅज इट्स ओन एरिया अँड लोकेशन अँड इट्स अँप्लिट्यूड व्हॅल्यू. बरोबर आहे, ते पण आपण शिकलो. मग whatever the pixels that are present in that array, that each pixel have some relation between its neighborhood. म्हणजे त्यात जे प्रत्येक पिक्सेल्स आहेत त्या पिक्सेलचं त्याच्या आजूबाजूच्या पिक्सेल भोवती काही रिलेशन असतं. म्हणजे हाऊ इट इज रिलेटेड विथ इट्स नेबरहुड पिक्सेल्स, अँड दॅट पॉइंट नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अंडर दिस रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन पिक्सेल्स पार्ट. Clear with this? Now what is this? Now if you consider a pixel q, any pixel in that image, name that one pixel as a p and name another pixel as a q, having the amplitude of x, y and s, t. म्हणजे p या पिक्सेलचे अँप्लिट्यूड काय आहेत? सॉरी, कोऑर्डिनेट्स काय आहेत? x, y, आणि q या पिक्सेलचे कोऑर्डिनेट्स काय आहेत? s, t. नाउ all of you are aware of that Euclidean distance. शिकलात का Euclidean distance in mathematics M1, M2 or in 11, 12, right? So there is one pixel named p which has coordinates x, y, and there is one another pixel which is q which has coordinates s, t. Then what is the Euclidean distance between that p and q pixel? So the formula to calculate that Euclidean distance is x minus s bracket square plus y minus t bracket square bracket raised to 1/2 bracket raised to 1/2. This is the formula to calculate Euclidean distance between that two pixels. Similarly, you can have a city block distance, right? Consider the same pixels p and q. P has coordinate x, y, q has coordinate s, t. Now what is the city block distance between that pixel q, p and q? So formula is given, it's x mod of x minus s plus mod of y minus t. So in that way you can calculate that city block distance. Similarly, there is a chessboard distance, right? There is a chessboard distance. So how to calculate that chessboard distance between that pixel p and q? So its formula is max of mod of x minus s, y minus t, mod of y minus t. So these are the some useful formulas that you can use to calculate the distance between any two pixels. Distance between any two pixels. Now there is a question may come to your mind, why to calculate this distance between any two pixels? Because if you want to filter that image, or if you want to perform any operation on that image, so you must have this distance with you, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन युअर ऍप्लिकेशन्स. बरोबर आहे. हे कशासाठी डिस्टन्स कॅल्क्युलेट करावे लागतात? तुम्हाला इमेज एनहान्समेंट आहे. वी हॅव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस द स्टेप्स इन इमेज एनहान्समेंट, होय का नाही? इमेज तुम्हाला कॉम्प्रेस करायचे, इमेज तुम्हाला एनहान्स करायचे, रिस्टोर करायचे, तर ह्या सगळ्या वेगवेगळ्या ऑपरेशनसाठी आपल्याला त्या पिक्सेल्सवर ऑपरेशन्स ती करावे लागतात. अँड दॅट्स वाय वी मस्ट हॅव समथिंग mathematical equations or mathematical distances between that pixel, so that we can perform different image processing operation on that pixels. बरोबर आहे. जेव्हा एखादी इमेज तुम्हाला एनहान्स करायची, मॉडिफाय करायची, म्हणजे तुम्ही काय करता? यू आर ऍक्च्युअली ऑपरेटिंग ऑन दॅट पिक्सेल, राईट? or another way is you can convert that time 2D time 2D image which is in time domain to frequency domain with the help of Fourier transform, and then at frequency domain you can perform different operations. म्हणजे कुठल्याही इमेजवर प्रोसेस करायचे दोन टेक्निक्स आहेत. आयदर you can perform directly some operations on that pixels. This is the first way to perform operation. And what is second way? Second way, त्या इमेजचं फ्रिक्वेन्सी डोमेन मध्ये कन्व्हर्जन करून घ्या. कसं करणार? बाय युझिंग Fourier transform, and now you can perform the operations on that converted frequency domain image. मग आता जी तुमच्याकडे फ्रिक्वेन्सी डोमेन मधली इमेज आहे, राईट, त्याच्यावर तुम्ही ऑपरेशन करू शकता. दिस इज द सेकंड वे. बट फॉर द फर्स्ट वे टू परफॉर्म डिफरंट ऑपरेशन ऑन दॅट पिक्सेल्स ओनली, यू मे रिक्वायर दिस डिफरंट डिस्टन्सेस बिटवीन द पिक्सेल्स. बरोबर आहे. इमेज प्रोसेसिंग आपण पाहिलं की कसं करणार, काय करणार, दॅट इज ओके, फाईन, गुड. नेक्स्ट थिंग इज, आता हे कसं करणार तुम्ही? सो देर आर टू वेज. दोन प्रकारे करता येतं. कुठले दोन प्रकार? पहिलं म्हणजे डायरेक्ट त्या पिक्सेलवर ऑपरेशन करा, दॅट इज कॉल्ड एज पॉइंट प्रोसेसिंग ऑर पॉइंट प्रोसेसिंग अँड स्पेशल डोमेन प्रोसेसिंग. स्पेशल डोमेन प्रोसेसिंग म्हणजे काय? आपण त्या टाइम डोमेन मधली जी इमेज आहे, दॅट अरे which is in time domain, that rows and columns of pixels that we have, we can directly perform some operations on that individual pixels in that special domain image. This is the one way. Or dusri paddhat काय? You convert that image, that time domain special image, digital image into frequency domain. कसं कन्वर्ट करणार? By taking the Fourier transform. Fourier transform काय करतो? कुठल्याही टाइम डोमेन सिग्नलचं फ्रिक्वेन्सी डोमेन मध्ये कन्वर्जन करतो. बरोबर का नाही? डीएसपी मध्ये शिकलायत का नाही हे? व्हाय वी आर यूजिंग Fourier transform to convert time domain signal into frequency domain signal. मग तो सेम कन्सेप्ट आपण इथं पण वापरू शकतो, राईट? सो व्हॉट एव्हर दॅट रोज अँड कॉलम्स you have to convert that same image into its equivalent frequency domain using Fourier transform, and then you can perform on that also different operations. This is the second method. So there are two methods. First is a spatial coordinate or a spatial domain method. That means in that method you have to manipulate that pixel individually. म्हणजे डायरेक्टली तुम्ही त्या पिक्सेलवर जे काही तुम्हाला ऑपरेशन करायचं ते करू शकता. दिस इज द फर्स्ट मेथड. अँड सेकंड मेथड इज you can convert that image into a frequency domain using Fourier transform, and then you can perform different operations जे काही तुम्हाला करायचं ते, रिस्टोरेशन, कॉम्प्रेशन, एनहान्समेंट, राईट, मॉर्फोलॉजिकल प्रोसेशन, इमेज सेगमेंटेशन, रेकॉग्निशन, व्हॉट एव्हर डिपेंडिंग अपॉन युअर ऍप्लिकेशन. जे काय करायचंय ते तुम्ही करू शकता. अँड अगेन युझिंग इनव्हर्स Fourier transform you can convert that image again back to your time domain. बरोबर आहे का नाही? Fourier transform time domain to frequency domain, inverse Fourier transform frequency domain to time domain. बरोबर. एकदा तुमचं ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करून झालं की परत तुम्ही इनव्हर्स Fourier ट्रान्सफॉर्म वापरा, परत तुम्हाला तुमचं ओरिजिनल टाइम डोमेन सिग्नल मिळणार. क्लिअर विथ दिस? समजलंय?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is about the distance measures. Okay. Now this is what the this is the concept that we have actually using. Now consider this center pixel. This center pixel as your what we can say the center pixel. And now how this center pixel can may be connected to its neighborhood. So there are actually three techniques. So you can consider the exactly exactly what we can say beside to that pixels. That means if you consider this as a center pixel, then whatever the color blocks that I have marked, so you can consider that as a neighbor pixels, right? So this is the four connected. Why four connected? In this case we have connected these four neighbor pixels only. This is eight connected. Why eight connected? Along with these four pixels we have considered its diagonal. That means another four pixels also. So in all there are total 8 pixels. That means this center pixel is 8 connected with all its neighbors, and in this case this center pixel is 4 connected to all its neighbors, right? This is the 6 connected. That means now in this case if you have such a cluster arrangement or a what we can say cell arrangement type structure, then this center pixel can be connected with the 6 its neighbor pixels. So these are the different ways you can say a particular pixel is how connected to the its neighborhood pixels. So it can be a 4 connected, it can be a 8 connected, and if you have this cluster type arrangement, that you can say it is a 6 connected pixels. So these are the basic relationship between pixels. Okay, now uh, okay, this is the again more illustration on the same what we have discussed. Now consider this 0 as a center pixel, this 0 as a center pixel. Now you tell me, if I have to consider only a 4 connected pixels, now what are the pixels that I should consider? Right, that all one, right? One which is above and below to that 0, and which is left and right to that center pixel. So these are the only 4 connected neighbors. Now if suppose I have to consider the 8 connected neighbors, right, or that 8 connected pixels, now which pixel should I consider?
One and two.
Exactly, that 4 ones which is above, below, left and right, along with that diagonal elements, that is all 4 twos, right, which are diagonally connected with that 0. So that total 4 ones and 4 twos forms the 8 connected pixels of that 0 pixel, which is center pixel. Clear? समजलंय का? Okay.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
okay, now this is the image. Okay, instead of giving dots here, I have mentioned the coordinates, right? This is how we are representing the image. This is rows, these are the rows and these are the columns, right? These are the m rows and n columns. This is what our image is, right? Now as we have mentioning, now this is the x coordinate and this is the y coordinate. That means at the row you can consider y coordinate, and at the column side you can consider x coordinate. So this is the convention that we are using in image processing. Okay, this is the convention. Normally what you are doing, you are considering horizontal as a x and vertical as a y coordinate, but as we are dealing with the 2D image, so we will consider exactly opposite. The horizontal one will be the y coordinate and vertical will be the x coordinates. Okay, so this convention we will use to identify the pixel relationship. Now these are the 4 pixels. Now if this f11, if you consider this as a center pixel, now tell me what are the 4 connected pixel? Exactly above, below, left and right. That means f00, right? f00, then f12 that we have considered here, now f21 that we have considered here, and f10 that we have considered here. Now what are the its locations? If this is the f x, y, जर का तुम्ही या सेंटर पिक्सेलला f x, y म्हटलात, तर त्याच्या एक्झॅक्टली वरचा पिक्सेल काय होणार, एफ एक्स मायनस 1 कॉमा वाय होईल की नाही. एक्झॅक्टली खालचा पिक्सेल, द पिक्सेल विच इज एक्झॅक्टली बिलो टू दॅट सेंटर पिक्सेल, तो काय होणार, एफ एक्स प्लस 1 कॉमा वाय. द पिक्सेल विच इज ॲट द राईट हँड साइड, दिस पिक्सेल, त्याचा एक्स वाय कोऑर्डिनेट्स काय होणार, एफ एक्स कॉमा वाय प्लस 1, and which is exactly at the leftmost side, left hand side to that center pixel, its coordinate will be f x comma y minus 1. So in this way, similarly you can write the different coordinates for the eight neighbor also. In 8 neighbors, simply you have to consider this diagonally connected pixels also. So that will form the 8 connected pixel. That will form the 8 connected pixel. Clear? So this is how you can calculate 8 connected or 4 connected pixels of any image. समजलंय? समजलंय का?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now there is there are one more there are few more relations so that you can use to relate any two pixels, such as adjacency. You can use connectivity, that we have already discussed. Connectivity is nothing but that connected pixel. So regions, boundaries, and adjacency. So these are the again few more mathematical properties that you can use to relate any two pixels. Okay. So this part I have already explained to you. For adjacency means what? The definition is given. Two pixels P and Q, which are 4 adjacents if Q is in the set of N4 of P. That means any two pixels that are 4 adjacent to each other, if that second pixel, that means that Q pixel is in the set of N4 of P. That means P पिक्सेलची जी 4 कनेक्टिव्हिटी आपण जी काढणार आहोत, तो Q पिक्सेल जर का त्या 4 कनेक्टेडचा पार्ट असेल तर त्याला आपण म्हणणार की P आणि Q हे एकमेकांशी 4 ऍडजेसंट आहेत. समजलंय? हे बघा, तुमच्याकडे 2 पिक्सेल्स आहेत, P आणि Q. पहिले तुम्ही काय करायचं, P ची 4 कनेक्टिव्हिटी काढून घ्यायची, म्हणजे त्याच्या वरचा, खालचा, डावीकडचा, उजवीकडचा, दॅट इज द 4 कनेक्टिव्हिटी ऑफ P. तुम्ही मग Q ची 4 कनेक्टिव्हिटी काढून घ्यायची. द पिक्सेल विच इज अबाव Q, बिलो Q, लेफ्ट टू द Q अँड राईट टू द Q. बरोबर आहे? दोन्हीची 4 कनेक्टिव्हिटी काढून घ्यायची. आता काय बघायचं, ते Q ची जी 4 कनेक्टिव्हिटी आहे, राईट, त्या Q ची जी 4 कनेक्टिव्हिटी आहे, ते जे 4 कनेक्टेड पिक्सेल्स हे त्या P मध्ये पण आहेत का, हे त्या P च्या 4 कनेक्टिव्हिटी मध्ये पण आहेत का ते बघायचे. जर का ते असतील तर त्याला म्हणू शकता तुम्ही दॅट आर 4 adjacent pixels. That are 4 adjacent pixels. Similarly, you can calculate the 8 adjacency. म्हणजे इथे तुम्ही काय करणार, first you have to find the 8 connected pixels of P, then you have to find the 8 connected pixels of Q. आता बघा की जे तुमच्याकडे P चे 8 पिक्सेल्स आहेत आणि Q चे 8 पिक्सेल्स आहेत, ते एकमेकाच्या सेटमध्ये आहेत का, किंवा ते जे Q चे 8 पिक्सेल्स आहेत, whether it is a part of that P8 connected pixels. If yes, then you can say it is 8 adjacency. If no, you can say it is not 8 adjacency, right? So this is about the adjacency. Now there are connectivity. Connectivity means what? How each and pixel can connect with each other, that forms the path. बरोबर आहे? That forms the path. So that is about the connectivity, right? Now again we will study one example on this, how we can find the connectivity between any two pixels, right? So or the shortest path, how to find the shortest path, that we will study with one example probably in next lecture. Okay, so from this path point we will start discussion in next lecture. Today we will stop here. Okay, in tomorrow's lecture we will discuss about this path, and also we are going to solve one example how we can connect two pixels and how we can find the shortest path between them. Okay, so with the help of one example we are going to discuss that. Okay, आतापर्यंत जे शिकवलं ते कळलं का सगळं?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So today we will stop here. If you have any query, you can ask me. Okay, then we will stop here today. From into tomorrow's lecture, we will start our discussion with this paths. Okay, what do you mean by paths? And also we are going to solve one example. In that, we will calculate the how to calculate the shortest path between any two pixel, and how to solve that mathematically. Okay, so that we will discuss.